Okay. Twins game today. Almost one of the great wins that I've ever attended in person. Not in terms of importance, but in terms of just, you know, entertainment value, unlikeliness, just craziness. Uh, and then it was snatched from our grip by, you guessed, the bullpen. Uh, there's really nothing to talk about from the first roughly 7 innings of the game. Uh, it was kind of a snoozer of a game. Ober started. Um, started out okay. Ran into some trouble in the 5th inning, I think. Uh, um, it was 2-1 Twins. Jeffers hit a 2-run home run. But then Ober had given up a couple. It was 3-2. They bring in Duffy, naturally, because it's the Twins bullpen. Inherited runners score. Only one of them scored because Larnach made a really good throw home to nail the runner. So it could have been worse, but, that's just what the bullpen does. Kind of nothing nothing else really happened for a while there, and then get to top of the 8th, and Alexander Colome comes in. Same thing happens pretty much every time he comes in. To be fair, there was a misplay by Sano at third that led to, I think, 2 of the 3 runs, but they might have scored anyway because it's Colome. But again, it's like anytime you bring Colome in, there's going to be like chaos because he's fucking terrible. So that was, most people left at 7-2. No one really thought, okay, that there's nothing left to no, there's nothing left to see here, because I think they had maybe 5 hits at that point. The Twins did, and they just weren't really doing much. But then we get the bottom of the 8th inning, which was like spectacular. Get the leadoff guy on, and Kepler hits a 2-run home run. So it's like, okay, well, at that point I'm like, okay, well, at least they've made the 9th inning interesting. But then Larnach hits a solo home run, so 7-5. And then, God, I forget the order. Jeffers, I think, got on, and then somebody else got on. Or no, Jeffers got on, and then Sano was up next. Sano missed hitting a game-tying home run over the left field wall by literally like a couple inches. Like if he'd had a couple extra flakes of his Wheaties this morning, it probably goes over the fence, ties it. But Kirilloff comes up next, bangs one off the wall, tie game. Now we only tied it, but that did change the plans because they had Dobnak warming up. They were just gonna toss him out there, pitch the 9th just to mop it up. But then they changed it and they had Robles warming up once it looked like it was gonna actually matter. And it did matter, and Hansel Robles completely fucked this game. I don't know there's any. And look, the Reds can say the same shit. They trotted out 3 different pitchers in that 8th, and they all got creamed. So, I was at Wade Miley. He's pissed. He's got to be pissed because he pitched 7 innings, 2 runs. Like he was just killing them. And then the bullpen comes in and fucks it up for him. But I don't know the Reds' history this year. I do know the Twins' history, and the Twins have been dealing with this shit all year long. And it's like, you spin the wheel. Who's gonna blow it today? Usually, oftentimes there's 2 guys. Sometimes there's 3 guys. And today was Colome, and then especially Robles comes in. I think he got the first out, and then it's a double, hit a guy, and then a 3-run home run that was hit so far, I think it almost hit the back wall of the bullpen. It was just a fucking rocket. And that's it. And that was the game. They, maybe if you give up 1 run, you got a shot there. But come on, you just got 5 runs to tie it at 7, and then this is the one guy they've been touting like, oh hey, this front office had, they didn't have that bad of an off season. They got Hansel Robles. Well, how'd that work out today? So pisses me off, man. That would have been one of the best wins I've been to, man. And these fuckers had to blow it because they always fucking blow it. Still a very entertaining game, still worth going to, but fucking bullpen, man. Every game, it just sucks the life out of you. You know, like when Conley's in there, and you just know it's gonna go bad, and then it goes bad. You know, Rubles, you don't necessarily know it's gonna go bad, but it sure as fuck went bad today, and that's why they lost. At the end of their win streak. Not that, you know, if they had won today, it would be 6 in a row, but you know, you know, I don't know. That just pisses me off, man. It's not like they were getting back in this thing from a contention perspective, but it's like, fuck, man, you score 5 runs and tied at 7. You know, go out there, put up a 0, let your hot offense get back out there, and maybe walk it off. Instead, they didn't score in the ninth, but it's like, well, what do you think is going to happen? You've had the life sucked out of you, and you know you just put all that into 5 runs in the 8th inning to tie it. You know, you can't just do that over and over and over. So yeah, that's the end of the win streak. And at least Ober didn't get a loss. Not that he pitched great, but I didn't want him to get a loss. I wanted him to get a win at some point, but oh well. That's how it goes. Still a pretty entertaining game. I'll say this, just to end on a positive note. The Twins of April and May do not have this in them. They do not have the comeback. And hell, they came back last night 2-1, but like this one especially, they would not have had this in them in April and May. So I guess you could say that they're improving in some way.